What's going on, Rolling Out TV? You're now tuned into another episode of Rolling Out Now. On today's show, two of the original Dreamgirls, Jennifer Holliday and SHERYL'S, stopped by the Hammond house in Atlanta for a book signing and reception in support of Cheryl's new book, Redefining Diva. Throughout the event, the ladies shared intimate stories about life in the entertainment industry and their experiences as the Dreamgirls.
And I know you're saying to yourself, now why would Jennifer promote a book that she didn't write? And why would she help somebody that's not going to give her any money? Well, friendship is love, and we do things because we love our friends and people who support each other. And Sheryl Lee and I have known each other for well over 30 years. Prior to Dreamgirls, we did something called a workshop. And so we did that for about a year or so and did out-of-town tryouts. And then when we actually opened on Broadway, we're looking at almost 31 years ago that Dreamgirls opened on Broadway. Thank you.
You know, you have to remember, we were young when we were doing Dreamgirls. We were young. I mean, it was 30 years ago, and I'm only 35 now, so you do the math.
I told them that already, sure.
Thank you. But we really had to deal with being under the direction of men. And sometimes what those men felt about women, what they thought about women, it was hard. And some of the things that happened to us, I mean, we were really, really pitted against each other. And that was really difficult. So it was interesting with us talking this morning, we thought about, you know, there's this urban legend about, well, it's not so much a legend, but there's this urban myth about our relationship not being very good and how we really couldn't be in the same room together. Actually, that's not true. We couldn't be in the same city together. But a lot of that was not of our own making. It was, a lot of that was being young and being under the direction of some people who really took advantage, I think in some ways, of us as young people and our inexperience and our youth, and played the two of us against each other.
As I look back, my days in Dreamgirls were some of the greatest and most challenging in my life. For the good times, I'm eternally grateful. Having the opportunity to reach audiences every night, to see their faces light up with joy as they watched us, to move them to tears, to touch them and lift them and give them hope, was a gift. Being part of such an iconic show was a blessing. Dreamgirls was revolutionary. Finally, there was a stage full of beautifully black women. They weren't stereotypes or background characters. They were the show itself. To be a part of something so ahead of its time, and something that would open the door to young black actresses everywhere, is something I'm proud to have been a part of. Be part of opening doors that have never been opened. Well, it isn't always pretty on the other side. Those early Dreamgirls days would offer a lifetime of lessons, and some of those lessons would be painful. More wake-up calls would occur in that short span than most women have in their entire 20s.